Good evening, Dolly Man here signing on. Fucking hell, it's freezing, isn't it? Fucking hell, it's cold in here. Get a hot water bottle going, you know. Tonight we're going to review the new Tom Cruise movie, Jack Reacher. Based on the 9th in the series of Jack Reacher books by Lee Child, one shot. Yeah. I'll just make a fag first. Oops. Cherry brandy. Yeah. So, the question is, how do you review a movie like Jack Reacher? As a movie in itself, or comparing it to the book? You know, it's one of them. Which you've got to review the movie in itself. Different mediums. There's always changes. So what I'll do is I'll do a quick mini review at movie, and then I'll compare some things to the book, because I think we've got to do here, you know. So basic plot: sniper guy guns down these 5 or 6 people in this plaza. Police catch up with him. They've got him in custody. Yeah, forensics tremendous. You know, what have you got for Semi? And he like, get Jack Reacher for me. So of course Jack Reacher turns up, solves the case in his own idiosyncratic style by busting a few heads, you know, and all this, and basically solves it all, and everybody lives happily ever after, except the bad guys, of course, you know. That's the basic plot to the movie. Same as the book, really, you know. What did I think? I thought it was pretty average. I mean, it was okay, it was watchable, you know, but nothing special, you know. It just kind of, it's one of them that just passed the time. I mean, it's well made and edited and photographed and all that, as you'd expect it would be, major Hollywood movie. The cast is fine, you know, didn't have a problem with that so much. The main one being Tom Cruise, because of course, if you've not read any of the books, but you've probably heard that in the books, it virtually mentions it in every one that he reaches 6'5", hands the size of small chickens, you know, big bastard like, you know, and Tom Cruise, how can he play Jack Reacher and all this? But the thing is, it's one. I mean, I'm nothing against Tom Cruise. Good actor, done some decent movies over the years, you know. It's not so much size per se, you know. I mean, Bruce Lee, 5'7½", you know. Nobody ever says he weren't lethal, you know. If they'd have filmed it, yeah, they could have pulled it off if they'd have filmed it right, you know. But the problem again, it's in every book it's mentioned that he's 6'5", you know, like I say. So it's, if you've read the books, you can't get that out of your head, really. And what can you say? I mean, like I say, he's okay in the movie, but thinking about it, even if somebody who they chose was 6'5", you know, could I still see the movie being mega? You know, not, I don't think so, not as it stands. So even if they got somebody 6'5", I still don't think it would have been as mega as it could have been, you know. I think about a few years back, about 5 or 6 years ago, me and my dad went to Manchester, you know, for Lee Child does his book tour, and then there's a Q&A after it, and somebody asked him about it was actually when we got One Shot, and somebody asked him about any movies, you know, and he'd said that Nicolas Cage has just turned down were it 10 million or 20 million, whatever, for play Jack Reacher, you know. It's alright we can turn down that kind of money, innit? But do I picture Nicolas Cage as Jack Reacher? Nope. I don't picture Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher or Russell Crowe or any other actor I've seen. I'd have gone with an unknown, me, you know. Unknown guy, about 30, about 6'5", you know, and then you could get a long series out of them, you know, type of thing. One last thing about the Zek, probably best thing in it, I think, Werner Herzog, one of the all-time great voices, you know. I chews my fingers off, like, you know. Excellent. I'll have a bit to say about that later. So that's the kind of, that's a mini recap of the movie. It's kind of average, you know. So, but this is where I've got to compare it to the book, yeah, because there's a few fundamental differences. I mean, there's always changes, like I say. They've got a car chase in the movie, which is not in the book, but I don't mind that, you know, a bit of a mini car chase, keep things motoring along, not, you know, no complaints, fair enough. But some of the other changes I just can't understand. So, from here on in, Spoiler City, Arizona, yeah? Right, so the first major one we've got is that in the book, the sniper, James Barr, it's only about 2/3 of the way in that you find out, you know, he's not actually done it. And you read it, you think, fucking hell, he's not done it, bastard. And it's a good plot spoiler, you know, a good twist to the book, you know, a classic 2/3 of the way in, vum, you get that, yeah? You watch the movie and you find out right at the beginning, first 10 minutes it's not him. Because you see who's doing the sniping, then it cuts to Barwick police station, you know, and you think, well, that's not him, you know. And it's like, why? Can't understand why they do that. Why would they take that plot surprise away? You know, it'd have been a pretty good one in the film, you know, like it is in the book, but so I can't understand that. So that's the first major one. The second point is that when you first see Reacher in combat, you know, gets involved in this incident in this bar with these 5 guys and this girl, so he goes outside for the big fight, you know. Now obviously, first time Jack Reacher in action on the big screen, what should that scene be? Well, basically it should be a showstopper, you know. It should really hit you in the face, so you just go like, you know, whoa, fucking hell, you know. Tremendous action, like, you know. Is it a showstopper in the film? No. I mean, it's okay. It's alright as a mini type action scene, but again, because it's the first time Jack Reacher in action on the big screen, it's got to be more than that. And it's not. In the book, it's a showstopper, because you get all, usually when, or if you read books a lot, you get action scenes, you know, you read dozens of them, but I've never seen one done like this in the book, where these 4 guys stand up, you know, and it comes in rule 1, you know, be ready and on your feet. Rule 2, show me who they're messing with, you know, and Reacher stands up, fuck off, like, you know, and then it goes through all these different rules while you're reading it, so it gets to the last one, rule 9, do not run head on into Jack Reacher, you know, bang, see you mate, and he just takes 3 of them out like fuck. Really good, unusual, well written, showstoppery, itch in the face, yeah. That's in the book. There's slight references to the rules in the film, but it doesn't really come across, you know. And I think if they'd have filmed it more as it says in the book, you know, rule 1, you know, with fast camera, and then explanation rule 2. Whoosh. If they'd have done it kind of a bit faster paced or whatever, that could have been a showstopper definitely. But the as it is in the film, it's not so clever, you know.